Hi, my name's Jonathan Hicks and I'm joined by...
Chantal.
Rob.
Hey, Bob.
Nathan.
Agathe.
Mark. And we just finished playing Captain Sonar. Do you fancy getting the box, Andy? Now you have this massive screen in the middle of you because there's two teams here and each of you are playing 4 different positions of a submarine. So you can see on the other side of the table here, those are the 4 positions there. And you're trying to sink the opposing submarine. So the captain gets this board. There's one captain on each team. And oh, there we go. There's the box. It's Captain Sonar. Thank you. So the captain will shout a particular direction. So he'll say, I'd like to go south, for example. And it's like Snake. You've got to move around on this grid here without crossing over your trail. And the engineer over here, every time you move, crosses off one of the systems on the ship, which actually damages the ship and stops things from working. What you're trying to do is this operator person here is trying to, you get to put a cross in one of these little spaces every time you move, and you're trying to get enough to be able to fire torpedoes or send out a sonar ping, try and find out where the opponent is. And then you can fire torpedoes if you think you know where they are on the map and try and blow them up. Now at the same time, you have a guy, the first mate, who's trying to work out where the opponent's team is. So they have this acetate on here. So when the opposing captain shouts going north, then he will draw a north line on this map. But then he's moving it around to try and find out where he goes. Obviously, you can't, if your submarine goes through the island, so he's thinking, oh, does it fit here? Does it fit here? And you're trying to work out where they are. And then you tell the captain, who has to look at see if the torpedo's working. And you have to check the engineering thing. If they've crossed off one of these, then you can't find the torpedo. So there's a lot of different things to check. And then you sort of stop the game and shout, fire a torpedo. So it's a real-time game. And you pause every time you want to fire a torpedo or send out a sonar ping. If you manage to do 4 damage to the opposing team, then you win. There's a couple of other things like you can surface, which will sort of wipe your board clean so you can start to move around again. If you cross off too many of these radiation symbols, then that will also do you damage. But you don't really want to cross with the other things because it stops all the things in your ship from working. So there's a lot of different things to cater for there. It's pretty manic, and I thought it was a lot of fun. What did everyone else think?
I think it's quite interesting because the tasks that each player has to do are very different, and I think that the first mate operator, the operator, has a very easy job compared to the engineer who is struggling in the corner. So it could be quite balanced to play with people with different levels, because I could quite see a child doing my task while the engineer has to be working very, very hard in his corner.
Okay, great. Rob?
And it's good. I like games where you need to communicate. You definitely need to communicate in this game. You've got 4 separate games as well, so you can play it 4 times, play different games. It's good.
Steve?
Yeah, it was really good. I'd love to go at each of the other roles. I actually, if we had time, I'd want to play in the game right now.
Yeah, I'm the same. If I had time, I'd play again. Really good game, really enjoyable. If I was going to say anything, the only downside would be that you need 8 players or 6 players, and if you can't get those, if you get new players and if you explain the rules to them, it takes 20 minutes to explain the rules and like 20 minutes to play the game. But apart from that, it's very fun.
Okay.
Yeah, seems like a great game for a party.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's quite fun. I just felt it a bit difficult for the first game, and I'd like to play another one.
Yeah, the engineering role is really hard, I think.
I think this is probably the strongest of this type of game I've played in a few years. I mean, the last one I can think of was like Space Cadets Dice Duel, and that doesn't hold anything on this because the variation between the roles is so much better. Everybody does feel like doing something different. It really does have that I want to play straight again sort of feeling. Very, very strong.
Okay, rating out of 10?
Ooh, somewhere between 8 and 9. Need to play more.
Okay, rating?
8, but I think it's because I'm just a bit stupid.
We won! Yeah, you beat them. Rating?
Don't say that, it's going to be recorded.
Give it an 8 out of 10.
I'd give it an 8.5.
I'll give it 7.
8.
I'll go between a 7 and a 9, depending on the role you have.
Yes, okay. Yeah, it's loads of fun. Really enjoyed it. Definitely the roles do feel very different. So some roles I would enjoy more than others, I think. And as I keep saying, the engineer is a real brain burner. You've got to keep track of so many different things. But yeah, really, really fun. Had a great time. I'd be on a solid 8 out of 10, I think. Really enjoyed this. Okay, that was Captain Sonar.